A vote for independence, could ITV News has been told, mean the price of posting a letter in Scotland going up? A former industry regulator has told us that could be the effect of the nationalists keeping their promise to renationalise Royal Mail in Scotland. Our business editor Joel Hills reports on the Royal Mail post-independence.
On Scotland's west coast, the universal service in full swing. There are just 20 addresses on this island, but deliveries are made 6 days a week. The Scottish Government wants to renationalise the Scottish operation to protect rural services just like this one. But it hasn't said how much that would cost. Hello. A former chief economist with the postal regulator has told ITV News an independent Royal Mail Scotland would be loss-making.
Royal Mail as a whole makes a small profit. However, in Scotland, the delivery costs are likely to be significantly higher than the average because the distances to travel are much higher and the delivery density is much lower.
Royal Mail as a group made £671 million last year, but Stephen Gibson calculates the Scottish business is losing up to £200 million a year. To just break even, he says, prices would need to rise by up to 30%. A first-class stamp in Scotland would need to go from 62 to 80 pence, a second-class stamp from 53 to 70 pence. We put these figures to Royal Mail. They declined to comment and said independence is a matter for the Scottish people. But the government, which still owns a 30% stake in the company, agrees the Scottish service is heavily subsidised by the rest of the group.
We're talking about hundreds of millions rather than billions. It's very difficult to precise number on it, and that is the point, that there is a large amount of uncertainty.
The SNP told me these figures aren't credible, although it doesn't have any of its own.
You'd have to find savings from somewhere. You say you won't put stamp prices up. Would you cut jobs?
No.
Would you reduce people's wages?
No, we would not. We would guarantee the number of jobs that are there at present, and we're certainly not going to cut wages.
So the Scottish people would have to pay and subsidise this service?
There will be payments into the service, yes, to keep it going.
To the tune of several £1 million a year, several £100 million a year.
We'll look at the figures once we can get them from Royal Mail.
The people of Scotland are being told a yes vote will guarantee a mail service that's the same or better than the one they currently receive. But the SNP is not telling them how much more they'll have to pay for it. Joel Hills, ITV News.